No cut or nothing but. No cut or nothing but. Bruh. I was not ready to go. Oh my fucking god. Hold on. I'm actually going to play this real quick too. So yeah, this event was Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even know like where to start. I didn't see every battle, but bro, Sif. I don't know what happened. I don't know if the battlers didn't get paid the right amount or something. Hold on.
Yo. So much to say. So little time. Yo, we gotta learn to work as one or it's over. Get down on your knees. Just be prepared for anything, you know? In this land we protect the free. Yeah. Home of the brave, land of the free. More of the sin that wanna ban your beliefs. Right here up under Canada's feet. Home of the slaves, land the police. Keep your hands up and keep your cannon in reach. Band together, stand in the street. They wanna keep taxing me. AI don't answer machines. Leave a message after the beep. Man, I am what I eat. My Instagram feed is full of censorship and man-made disease. FBI playing catch and release. Hiding plain sight, camera fatigue. Sell your soul for a fantasy. Don't fall for the heresy. I ain't gonna act like I got the answer. They wanna profit off of cancer. Better spin the constant propaganda from the top down like a topless dancer. Like a propaganda. I ain't no mathematician, all about peace, so I'm bad at division. Ask yourself, whose ass did you kissing? People beef, do you have to be in it? I'm crumbling down in a matter of minutes. Do you ever question the land that we live in? Celebrate the dead in the land of the living.
The funny would be if this stream was just me playing a song on repeat for 50 minutes straight. That's my recap. My recap of the event is just the same song on repeat the whole time. That's pretty much what it was.
Celebrate thievery. Every year we call it Thanksgiving. At any minute, it just might come for your women and children. Do you believe? Something I always ask myself. Is it bad for my health? Every night I get mad and yell. As we proceed, live beyond our limits. Constantly chasing digits. Drive you low, but you just won't quit it. How can it be? We outnumber from 1 to 3. The rest of the ones getting down on their knees. Hands up, reaching out for peace. And are you free? I mean, right? We have to be. I mean, the tax what you be. Everything taxing me mentally, physically, literally crazy.
That Pickasso, that was all bravery. Balls of the chains with a rap about slavery. Free thinkers, investment ships. No, that's like the national gravy. Free thinkers invest in chips. So we stock up till we stash us a Navy. Cause a one-man Marine on the team. Move like Malcolm, scream for my dreams. But no Martin Luther nor Malcolm, but still acclaim the king. Of reformation, no separation. In vain we bring that unity and love. Somehow they think they above, but do they think that's a dub? Raining dove thinking it's love. They love to hate and hate to love. Tell me there's a debate. We love to see and be the love. Do you care to relate? I ain't trying to preach or reach. If you hear, you can take. When doing dirt for big green, be aware of the snakes. Yo, it's the free thinker society right here. FME educated, job the Pablo, Pickasso, entertainment. You already know, unscripted logic.
How can it be?
Don't miss the authenticity, but don't forget it though. We dealing with shits over here. Yeah, I know y'all thinking about the slave shits. This ain't about the triangular slave trade or none of that. It's about the bond built on them vessels, not just the vessels. We over here got a navy building up over here. We talking about the ships, those relationships. Just like a community, we need what's common to form that unit together. It's beyond just that. We talk about relationships, those shits where we relate together. The bonds, think about it. They planked on the bottom, they stuffed in there, they just stocked up, but they got to build together. They got the beat of the drums waving from the waves to the water, the ocean. That's hip hop from the dirt, from the bottom. That's the relationships we got. We got a navy over here.
Uh-huh.
Shout out to Pablo, Pickasso, Social Assassin, Unscripted Logic, MME.
Shout out to MME educating us. Fire. He's working on a cartoon right now. I'm in it. I did some voice acting in this cartoon. Even made up a couple songs for it. So shout out to that. And it's funny. People came in and they were like, "Oh, waiting on more music," and they dipped out immediately. That's how fucking insane this was, dog. Oh my god. All right. So yeah, I didn't see the first. I didn't see Rum Nitty, Snake Eyes, or Twork and Enes. I didn't see those battles, but I did. I dropped the link of someone that did see them. Wants to come up and talk about it. But I mean, I think everyone wanted to see what was gonna happen with Bad Newz and shit. And bro, I gotta be real. I've never been a Bad Newz fan. I don't know what anyone ever saw in him. I always said Bad Newz is like the most well-delivered, mediocre shit. Like, it's like the best delivered filler I've ever heard, you know? Like, if you're looking at attributes, Bad Newz, like, delivery is like a 9.5. Material is like a 2. So it's like well-delivered, mediocre shit. Always felt that way about him. So this crowd was crazy, dog. Like, there was points where I literally had to like double check to see, like, I was like, is there the crowd, is the audio cutting out or something? They were like dead silent, no reactions at all, dead silent. And then randomly you'd hear like one drunk girl like, "That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Rap like that." Like, what? The entire time, people landing punchlines, no reaction. And then you just hear some random drunk girl in the back. "Why are you rapping like that? Why are you rapping like that?" Because he's a battle rapper. That's what he's supposed to do. But oh my god, bro, it was brutal. Just watching it, I couldn't even imagine, dog. Like, everyone was like, "Oh, is Bad Newz? Is he gonna show up? Is he gonna show up with all the snitch allegations?" And his angle to come out in the first is basically go, "I'm not even gonna." I like this tactic, by the way. He said, "I'm not even gonna talk about it because y'all know what I did. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Y'all know what I did." And then he says, "I'm gonna let him say it this one time. I'm gonna let him say it, and after that, no one can ever say it again, or I'm swinging on you." Oh, what up, bro?
Pablo, salute.
Salute,
I
bro.
forgot about that for a second. He definitely did say that.
Oh, 100%. Bro, I'm sitting there like, what kind of angle is this? Like, it's like saying to someone, "All right, I'm gonna let this one dude call me a bitch this one time, but if anyone else ever tries to, I'm gonna swing on you." Like, what? I don't
And
think
then
it
he
works.
said, he said, "So y'all gonna believe the police over me?"
Oh my god, bro. What the fuck? I don't like, that was his plan. Like, it was crazy. You could hear a pin drop like his whole first round.
Yeah, he got absolutely no reaction at all. But it wasn't even like, the thing was, I can't even judge it because you could say, all right, the crowd didn't give him any reaction because of how they look at him as a person. But he said absolutely nothing fire.
Nothing. He
Absolutely
said something.
nothing.
We celebrate Christmas early in my hood, so we had the lights up since last November or something. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, though? That's what I'm saying. It's like well-delivered filler. That's all I've ever heard from Bad Newz. Like,
That's all he's ever been.
yeah, mediocre as fuck. But even Av wasn't like special in this battle at all, really. Like,
And I kind of called this. I had a feeling this was gonna happen. That Av already finished writing his stuff a long time ago, and he didn't want to create any new material and rememorize his stuff.
facts, dog. And because part of me was like, once it got to the third, I'm thinking, oh, maybe he's gonna like, oh, he just finished, like, wrote a section for this third. He's really gonna. And no, it was just a bunch of news flip. Like, he's like, if you see news at 11, then like just the same old
Right.
fucking news flip. Like, he's like, yo, be waiting on news. We doom scrolling. Fucking like, oh my god, bro, really? Like, and it wasn't even just not mentioning that. It was like not even a good av besides not mentioning it.
Right.
It was like just set up, punch, regular, like. But I feel like that for all the battlers on this card. I felt like none of them really had any passion. There was like no conviction in any of the delivery. Everyone was just kind of like almost like, I'm only here so I don't get fined. That was like the vibe of all the battlers, I feel like.
Well, you missed the big. So in the beginning of the event, the first battle that took place was Charlie Clips and KCJ,
Yeah.
and it was a disgusting performance from Charlie Clips. He was freestyling. He pretty much said he doesn't care about the battle, but what he kept on saying is that TTops didn't send him his money, and he said, "I'm not gonna start rapping until I hear the Cash App ding."
Oh
And then
my
he pulled
god.
out his phone and just waited for the Cash App to ding.
So he tried to remix the Wusa viral bar.
Yeah.
That's from the shell casings. He's like, ting, that's the Cash App. Now I
Right.
can rap. And he's like, goes, dog.
So he was just up there freestyling. He pretty much made it known that he wasn't paid, and he kind of alluded that other people aren't being paid. So he kind of like, since he was the first battle, he pretty much told everybody this event is not going to be up to par because people didn't get paid.
And why though? Like, you think they didn't sell that many pay-per-views? You think it's like, you think Smack?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking TTops assumed that a certain number of pay-per-views would be sold, or I'm thinking that when he thought of, all right, I'm gonna pay these guys this X amount of money, because this would look like a URL card.
It did, and they kept saying like, oh, Beasley was there, but then
they said Beasley was acting up on the couch.
And then when they said that, bro, at one point they're like, they're Twork and Rex, they're in the Uber, they're on the way here. 45 minutes later, 12th time we're hearing the same song. I'm like, this is.
I didn't think that they were. I missed that battle, so I only saw the last round of that battle because I walked away. I left.
Bro, it was insane. They literally had that one song on loop for 50 minutes. Then they put on that fucking fair use copyright beat for another 25 minutes. And then there was not even any like introduction. It didn't come back and be like, okay, we're getting into the stream kicked back on and T-Rex was rapping on stage. It was like, whoa.
Another thing I noticed too. So when D.I. the Henny Man and Cortez came to start doing the hosting, they showed up at the end of the whole event, and they said they were supposed to be there the whole event, but they got there late and they laughed it off.
That's
but there was no hosting, and then also, just like you said, like every time they cut to the battle, it was round one. Like there was no presentation to anything.
There was no hosting. There was no like. Here's the thing: a lot of people like think, "Oh, I can throw an event. Like who needs like Smack in these leagues?" And as much as you cannot like them, battlers think like, "Oh, just booking talent." Them showing up and rapping is like, oh, an event. But it's like, but you ain't got no commentary, you ain't got the host, you didn't even plan for like intermissions in between the battles. You got one song loaded up. Like, this is crazy, dog. And like,
it seems like they did TTops dirty, because it does seem like there was supposed to be commentary. I did see a poster for it was gonna be Cortez, D.I. the Henny Man, and Goods. And I guess Goods never made it. He just never showed up.
I was thinking that, I mean, like pretty early on, I was thinking that when they mentioned Beasley, I was like, bro, he's the type of person, like he would do you dirty, like pay people and still be there at the event type shit. You know what I mean? Like when they said he was there, I'm like, that makes me think they sabotaged it even more. Like the fact I'm going to be here. And when they were like an hour later and Twork and Rex still weren't there, I was like, yo, I wouldn't be surprised if they paid them not to show up. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
It had that vibe. The whole, like every round had the vibe. Like, dude, Swamp, his rounds are like a minute long.
Oh, he was terrible. Swamp was terrible.
so
yo.
bad, bro. So bad. Like, I almost wanted to say Coffee 30, but then her third round was fucking.
Her third was weird. Like, I don't know what
mad
happened
weird.
there.
She said something. She's like, I got that dog in me, like white women. And I was like, what does that mean? You saying white girls fuck their dogs? Like, what the you know what I'm saying? Like, she had a couple lines that I liked, like the she kept calling him a landscaper, which I don't know if is true or not. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
yeah. So she's like, oh, she was talking about him like just like going raw on women and like knocking chicks up, I guess, which again, I don't know if that's true, battle rap, but basically it was like, oh, how you taking care of every other family tree but your own.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
that was
you a landscaper, you just plant the seed and go. I was like, yo, that was actually kind of fire the way
no, she was killing him.
Oh,
Coffee
yeah.
was actually, she might have been battle of the night.
which is crazy though. Coffee's not bad. Like she could put some shit together, but
she
then
got good delivery. She got good aggression.
She'll have a line or two I like, and then she'll just say some like random weird shit that's like,
yeah, so, yeah.
Like, I remember in one battle, I'm trying to remember what battle it was. I saw like a year ago, but she literally this whole scheme she had that was like I'm trying to remember the actual like words that she said, but basically it was like, yo, she's like, I had a 30-day lease on top of where the op live. So even when it's beef, I still sleep on it or something. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, first of all, where are you getting a 30-day lease? Anyway, second of all, you got beef with someone, so you think the best course of action is to rent the apartment above them? I'm like, you're gonna be running into them in the lobby all the time, like. But
I don't know
people like,
where the hell you get a 30-day lease. Like
exactly.
you get some hotels, you get like a month by month type of thing, but
right, or you could pay like a bi-weekly or whatever the fuck, like. But bro, but people were in the comments and like, that was so fire. I'm like, what? Like. People just jump for anything. Like, bro, Twork had a line in this T-Rex battle. He's like, yo, even my license plate says NI for NI. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, and I get it. Like, people are like, like, oh, an eye for an eye. But it's like, imagine like you're beefing with someone. But you're like, oh, bro, it's on. I'm gonna fuck this dude. And then you're like, oh, wait, whoa, hold up, bro. Did you see his license plate? And it's like, oh shit. Oh, I didn't know, bro. I was unaware. Now I don't want no problems. Now that
now Twork does an interview and he shows the license plate, and that's really his license plate.
Bro, that would be fire, actually.
That'd be fire.
NI for NI. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, we got Yo2 time. What up, bro?
Twice salute. Twice sending my money, yo.
Yeah, that's why I hit the link. Listen, ain't no fucking way, dog.
What'd you bet? What? Don't tell me you bet on Twork winning or something.
I bet on Nitty.
Nitty, okay.
He bet on Nitty, and you bet on Swamp too, low key.
Damn.
I bet on Swamp.
I wouldn't have took that bet. I would not have took that bet.
Hey,
you ain't bet no money on Swamp, but you were saying Swamp gonna beat Coffee.
He didn't.
He didn't.
No.
Yeah. No, he did not.
Hell no.
Bro, he had 1 minute rounds. Like, and
get the fuck out of here.
He had 1 minute rounds, and he kind of did the same thing he did against KCJ, where he got 30.
Just like allude that you're gonna bang her. Like, he's like, yo, I put something in her throat and turn coffee into a fucking frappuccino or something.
Get the fuck out of here. He didn't say that.
Stupid.
The fuck up. Dude, I
now, he did say one thing. Now, the winner of this battle, Coffee won, but the real winner might be Big K.
Big K?
Swamp said Big K's fucking Coffee.
Oh, what?
Swamp said Big K's fucking Coffee?
Yeah. Yeah, and then when he said it, because Murda Mook was behind Coffee, and it looked like Murda Mook might be smashing now. But when he said it, Murda Mook looked surprised, like that's his first time he heard it. He looked mad.
Right. Big K probably hit it just to try to get those like race bars. You know what I mean? Like, everyone was like, "Oh, you call black women like mud ducks or whatever." He's like, "No, no."
Yeah, that was crazy.
like,
what you mean? I fuck Coffee.
Right.
Yo, Mud Duck was insane.
Yeah, that's crazy work, yo.
I don't know who told him that word.
It's crazy though that like I feel like Rex like clearly won, even though I can't even tell you anything.
I
he
can't
said.
tell you nothing that Rex said, bro. I
It
really
was that
can't.
bad?
No,
What the fuck did I
it
miss?
was, bro. What he even nothing he said was directed towards. I got Twork winning. I don't give a fuck.
Right. The only thing
I got
like
Twork. Well, I gotta keep it real. I got Twork winning, bro.
they were
Like
both
Rex, he
so,
said absolutely nothing about Twork.
they were both so choppy and had these like both of them had these like 30 and this is not an exaggeration, like 30-second pauses in between.
They
like,
had long pauses, and also most of the audience left already because
What?
because there was like an
Yes?
hour into the last battle.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
literally, bro. There was an hour in between the battle before it, and then and like you had Cortez and Di the Hennyman. They did commentary for a good 25 minutes
What?
to try to
dipped
get
out.
the battle. And then they were like, so what do you think? Do you think battle rap really is dying? Or do you think like they were reaching for anything?
Yo, then remember at one point Di was like, "Yo, Cortez, fucking kick a freestyle."
Uh-huh. He asked Cortez to rap. Then they started going, hold up. Let's get someone else. They started trying to find other
They
people.
trying to look for Swave. Hey, bro,
To get
Way to
on
Black.
commentary.
yo, Way to Black was there.
No, he wasn't.
I
Yeah,
swear
he
to God.
was. That
They
nigga
started
said he was
going-
gonna be in rehab for a month. That did not last long.
Uh-huh.
He was, no, he got back on the Suvi shots.
It was
Yeah,
fucking-
it looked like he was on a sous vide shot too.
And then after that, the 25 minutes of them reaching, running out, trying to find other people, they cut to this T-top video / song that was just on loop for fucking 50 minutes straight. This one song over.
Get the fuck out of here,
Swear to God, dude. Am I bugging? Am I exaggerating at
Nah,
all?
it's that T-top song with White Club.
Ready to go. Not you.
Ready to go.
Y'all niggas know the song now,
No,
say.
no.
Because he fucking repeats the same line 50 times in the song. He played it 900.
Bro, that song was witchcraft, bro.
I couldn't believe it. And then
This is
fucking
insane, dog.
40 minutes into that one song, they switched to like I think you had the perfect reference. Sounded like literally like a 2006 NBA fucking intro loading screen, like fair use, copyright free
Fact.
instrumental. Like,
It's like NBA Streets Volume 2 start screen.
and then that was playing for like 20 minutes. Like, dude, it was fucking
It was low-key a disaster of an event.
Damn.
100%, dog. I was sitting there literally thinking, I'm like, yo, Beasley and Smack, like they 100% sabotage this shit or something.
That
Like,
nigga Cortez said Beasley was acting up on the couch, apparently.
mhm. They said he was Rick James in it. He jumped up and said, fuck your couch. And he was like, fuck
Beasley
your
was on the couch with like his shoes off under a blanket.
dog. Oh, shit.
Where the fuck did that commentary go?
I don't know.
I recorded. I started recording it, but I recorded the end of it. But I missed the part. There was some crazier parts because the niggas was talking about they took an oath. I missed that. I wasn't
What?
able to record that.
Fucking oh, dog. What? Is
What
that-
the fuck is
When they were
going
talking about
on?
bad news, they were like, "Yeah, we all took an oath." Like, and that they weren't being that descriptive about it.
fucking nasty work, yo. I know. I as much as funny as it is, it's like, I don't know. Maybe Twork did win. I don't know. Like, bro,
I
Rex
only
at
saw
one
like
point-
the last half of the battle, but from what I saw, Twork said more impactful things than Rex. To
So
me.
did Bad News battle?
Yeah,
Oh,
bad news battle. He lost.
He lost.
He lost.
tried
The
to
app
pull
wasn't that good.
angle
either.
of he's like, I ain't even gotta say what I did because y'all know. But
He
anyone
he said they lied on the police report. He said, "Y'all gonna believe the police over me?" He said the police lie all the time. And then he said he's mad because the dude that shot him got off.
uh-huh.
What?
Bro,
Yo, this shit was crazy.
nasty work, yo.
He said he was mad that dude didn't get convicted. It's insane.
And then Av in his round, he said, did Smack know?" And then Bad News said, "Yes, he knew."
Damn. Salute. Who's here? Salute.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. This fucking event was crazy.
This event was crazy.
I mean, Av didn't even really like go in on it either, though. Like,
Nah. Bad News would have been better off not addressing it at all and just battling straight up. Because Av really didn't even touch on it.
right. But like I said, my favorite part is yo. He goes, "I'm gonna let him say it this one time." But he's like, the next person that tries to bring it up, I'm swinging on you. Like, what the fuck, dude?
And then he called Av a pedophile.
Oh my!
Get the fuck out of here, bro. What the fuck was going on at that event?
It was crazy.
That was crazy.
And it's funny because like even the Rex, like I saw Rex at Matt 6, and even when his bars aren't crazy, like his delivery is still like intense. He's like throwing his hat and shit. It wasn't even that because they showed up like an hour late. It seemed like they wrote their bars on the way there. Neither one of them had like good delivery at all or conviction. And literally at one part, Rex literally goes, "I popped the gun. Like, I got the gun. You dropped the gun. I'm standing over him like, that's not your gun."
What?
I swear to
real.
God. And he didn't
For
even
real, for real.
like trademark Rex, like screaming it. He just like said it, kind of. And it's like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, way to
there
black
was
was
no
there. They was probably
reaction.
off Suvi shots.
Right.
They probably were on Suvi shots. It seemed like they were late, and they said they were in the Uber together. That they were together.
Bro,
They got there
together?
late. It looked sweaty.
They said, yo, they're both in the Uber on the way here. They'll be 5-10 minutes. An hour went by. An
They're
hour
both
later.
in an Uber together.
And then they
Yeah.
showed up, and they both T-Rex sounded like he was like on a little liquor, but also he had that like that thing in his voice where it sounded like he just like did a line or something. It was like
That
snorting
Suvi shot.
and hitting the bottle. you
That's
know?
weird that they weren't there because Mook was there. Mook was there.
It's
Like he
biting
was
me.
there. He was there early.
That
Bro,
nigga said, "It's biting me, Liddy. It's biting me."
He was there. Way to Black was there. He looked
That's
like he
insane
was.
to me though. You're the main event, and you know, okay, this last battle just happened, and you're not even on the way to the venue yet.
That's
they're
why I
on
think
the
there's a
way
money
there.
issue, like
Yeah.
what Charlie Bliss was alluding to.
There was
And
car
I got
food.
work from
To
that.
smack or something like, come on, dog. They would never do
Beasley dropped him off.
that.
Nah, Beasley was already there. He was under the blanket on the couch.
What? Beasley was literally so the couch shit was. Beasley
Not yet.
was there.
Nigga Cortez said, "Yo, Beasley's wilding out on the couch."
What?
I don't know what that means.
He said Beasley's wilding out on the couch under a
Dead
cover. Yo, what the fuck was going on?
The niggas Cortez said niggas wilding on the couch, and Dion said, "Yeah, I saw him up there. He's jumping on the couch." I'm like, "What's going on?"
Right,
next
I
round?"
missed
Even
literally
he got up on the
everything.
table like Coyote Ugly. At that point.
Niggas started stripping.
Doing a strip tease, nasty
He
work.
probably took one of those Suvi shots with Way to Black.
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God,
He
dude,
had the
that was-
Loso Hawaiian shirt on. Auntie Rob was like, "Oh, it'd be better if you took it off and showed your muscle."
Oh my God. We're not doing that when we go outside. Can't. There's no couch. I don't want a couch.
It's just funny that literally the event's like no cut. Like it's supposed to be like, yo, there's no cut at all. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know they were referring to like film terms. Like there's gonna be no cuts at all. We're gonna be sitting here watching the same
Man,
thing.
there was all
There's
type
gonna
of
be
cut
no
in this
cuts
work,
at all. We're
man.
gonna be here with you all night long. It's like,
There was
yo,
all
what
type
the
of cuts,
fuck?
man.
And
So
they only
everybody who I had win and lost is basically what you're telling me.
Yeah.
had like one outlay.
Bro, even Inez beat Tay-Rock.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy, dog.
Subi shots, man.
Yeah, Inez beat Tay-Rock. That shit was actually it was insane to watch.
Yo,
Damn,
you think this
everybody
whole
was
event
off
was like a
Subi.
humiliation?
That dude Tay-Rock, he told Inez, he told him, he said, no Diddy, but we gonna puff your body.
Yo, that's insane.
We gonna puff on your body.
Oh my
What the fuck are you talking about? What does that mean? Nigga said that in my chat. I'm like, yo, what does that mean?
That nigga told Inez, he said, "Oh, you want to bring up my tranny? but you was the one getting choked out by Fred.
Get the fuck out of here.
There was
He
one
said
part
that?
Twork said something.
He really said that?
He deadass said it, bro. He deadass said it.
Yo, what kind of bar breakdown is this?
His recap is insane.
Twork had a line. He said something. He was on this one scheme for a minute, and he's like, "Yo, I show you how to body a brother like Nicole Kidman," which I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck that meant.
I don't know what that means.
No, literally. He's like, I'll show you how to body your brother. Which I'm like, did he mean Nicole Simpson or Nicole Kid? Like, either way, it didn't make any sense. But I'm like, Nicole
Wasn't Nicole Kidman like in a cult or something?
I guess. Like,
Did she have to have sex with her
She's never
brother?
slept with any black guys.
no, man.
No, but she probably had to have sex with her own brother.
Like eyes wide shut, shit. Like, I don't.
Oh
like,
no, they're saying Nicole Kidman does not have a brother.
He said, show you how to body a brother like Nicole Kidman. And he's like, I'll be sending you up. He's like,
He
"You'll
said,
be-"
brother, nigga.
Oh yeah,
brother.
he said the N-word.
Okay. So,
But then the next line, he said, he's like, I'll be sending you to heaven. He's like, you'll be seeing Biggie Smalls real quick.
you know
Oh,
what's crazy is I'm looking through Nicole Kidman pictures right now. She doesn't even have a picture next to a black person. So,
I don't know what he meant by the Nicole Kidman line.
there's literally, I'm scrolling all the way down, bro. There's not even a picture of her standing by a black person.
But
No
for the
cap.
punt to be, you gonna see Biggie Smalls real quick. Oh, Zempic. Like,
She's
dog.
married to Keith
Come
Urban.
on, man. What are we
Fuck,
doing?
yeah.
She's married to Keith Urban, a white man.
Uh-huh.
So, what was he talking about?
Dude, I don't know. She was married to Tom Cruise back in the day.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
Like,
Oh, hold on. Oh,
like
never
at first, that's why I was like,
There's
did
one
he
picture of
Simpson
her
was
sitting
like a
next to
OJ reference somehow.
There's
or-
literally one picture of her sitting next to a black person, and it's at a basketball game,
That's fucking crazy.
and it's a kid. It's not even a girl.
Yeah, that's not.
Oh my fucking god! Yeah, this event was.
Nicole Kidman might be racist. This is why.
Might be. She's Australian though, you know.
Yeah, that's super liberal over there.
You
There's
can
not
put
that many
African
black
stuff.
people over there anywhere.
There's literally not even a picture
She
of
grew
her
up in,
on
like,
a
a cult.
TV show set.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Nothing. One. I found one.
I found one. He said, "Yo, that's crazy." Oh,
It's like a security guard, though.
a security guard.
Yeah, that's her security guard. Oh, she's got black security.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is insane.
I just had to look at. I don't understand. the
He's
bar.
like, yo, I was just saying the bar didn't make sense. Now he's like, hold on, let's do a deep dive. And
Yeah, I don't understand.
bar
the
does-
bar.
ever had a black friend ever.
None of their bars made any sense.
They gotta start doing some bar breakdowns. These battlers, like I know Avocado tries to make them do it sometimes, but they usually go into like really old battles. They can't even go
Mhm.
into these new battles like that.
Yo, Anal Cotto is still the funniest nickname.
It's disgusting.
The only thing I really remember from Av is the fucking he had the like a bunch of random news flips, but then he had this one scheme that I'm mad because he was on the same scheme for a minute. He did the go gadget, Komodo dragon shit.
Yeah.
I'm mad because I'm like, bro, I literally had this scheme written. It was like one of the only things I actually had written for cyzure. Literally that scheme, and it had go gadget and Komodo dragon in it. I'm like, you motherfucker, dog. But that again shows me, I'm like, yo, I'd be writing this shit before these dudes, and then they wind up saying it after. It's crazy. It happens every fucking time. So, like, so anyone that's like thinks these dudes are fire, I'm like, all right, well, then you can't hate on my pen either, because I'd be writing the same shit before they write it.
Av really couldn't like write one round and be able to remember it before the battle.
Yeah.
Regarding that's crazy to me.
Like you said, honestly, bro, battlers are fucking lazy, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. Especially, and it's not even about the money. And I'm sure like Charlie Clips can try to blame it on like not getting paid, but even when he was getting paid, he does that all the time.
Yeah, he can't blame it on that because he's done it when he's gotten paid big bags. That's a fact. He was getting caffeine money and doing that.
So it's not even about like, oh, he couldn't go back at like motherfucker had material, and this happens sometimes in like battles that's supposed to take place and then they don't, and then they wind up battling like 6 months, a year later, and it's like a bunch of shit will happen in between. They don't add anything because they just go, oh, I already have bars for that person. Like, motherfuckers are lazy, bro. A fucking entire snitch angle can come out on someone. He's like, oh, I already have my material. So
You see, that's why I'm not the biggest fan of like Rum Nitty's style. I think he's kind of one dimensional, but I respect his hustle and how much he battles and actually does what he does. Because he
yeah.
got a battle against daylyt next month. He's still out here battling Snake Eyes. Like,
Yeah, I respect people like that. That's the one thing I'll respect Danny for, is just like, you know, showing up, battling. Doesn't matter what name you give him, like, you know, he's gonna show up with bars. Like even a Sharon, I feel like Sharon was doing that for a while. Just like show up,
right.
doesn't
And then
matter.
I could see them like coming up with a round and memorizing it in like a few days and like all of that. Like, putting in the work to do that. Av just couldn't, because the bad news stuff has been out like at this point, what, like 4 days? Come
Yeah,
on, like
long enough. Like I could see if it was like the day before the event, even then, like you should have something.
even then you gotta have some pre-buttles type of stuff. Like you gotta have some stuff.
Like, bro, if that's me, I don't even care if it's the day of. I'm like, yo, I'm ditching. Like, it doesn't have to be a whole round, but like half of this round, I'm throwing some shit in
You
there.
have to take advantage of the moment to take advantage of the situation. Because like with this looks bad. Like even with Av winning the battles, like the mostly what people are gonna talk about is like, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you cover that?
Yeah,
And now we got to question your ability.
It's
to
not
come
even
up with
oh,
materials.
he snitched.
Yeah,
Now I'm
he
gonna say,
wasn't able to memorize.
how didn't you body the guy that snitched? Like that's the conversation.
He wasn't able to memorize, and he wasn't able to fucking
Bro, he didn't
freestyle.
even do a thing. Like he didn't even try like the laziest gimmick. Just pull out the paperwork.
I mean, I think Big K kind of ruined anybody pulling out anything.
No, it still works. If there's paperwork, it still works.
Bro, he could have brought a bunch of fucking empty pages in an envelope.
He actually could have spent the first round reading the police report. Straight up.
Bro, at least
and nobody would be mad at that.
Or literally, in times of the essence. So just go ahead and read this highlighted section. You know, do the game. Fuck it, why not, dude? You know.
I don't know, man. That's insane.
You got like, I don't. If something like that comes out on someone, like
it's more shocking though how Big K did it when people don't know.
Yeah, see, that's why that hit so much. It actually took a while to even kick in. But the thing is, when it comes out and everyone knows about it, everyone's sitting there debating on whether or not this person's even going to show up to the fucking battle. So then when it does happen, the whole time, and you could see it, the whole first round while Bad News was rapping, you could hear a fucking pin drop. Everyone was just like waiting to hear what he was going to say, and they weren't reacting at all. And then when Av goes, the whole time, people are just waiting for you to mention it. So they're actually not even really listening to your bars.
They're not. They were literally sitting there waiting for him to say something about it. And then like the few times he'll punch on it a little bit, you see the whole crowd goes crazy. But then he goes right away from it and they just get quiet again.
I would have started my shit off with like, you fucking snitch. The whole crowd would have erupted.
I remember, like when he first started rapping, I thought he was. I'm like, I guess he's just not gonna mention that at all. Like the way he even, like really, like he could have. He's supposed to start the round like that. Like, nigga, you a rat. Get the whole crowd go crazy immediately.
Facts, bro.
Literally.
What the fuck is he on?
Even starting with like, yo, let me tell you something. Like, speaking of tell, you know, like anything.
Right.
It didn't even have to rhyme, just like something like that. And people would have been like, yeah, bro, right here. Bruce Lee said it perfect. Did y'all hear the bad news? Like, how
Right.
fucking easy is that? Like, his name's Bad News, and some shit came out about him this week. Like,
He said, "How fucking easy is that?"
like for
But
real.
that's what I, bro. I
News.
gotta question the passion and a lot of these dudes that's been battling for this long at this point. They
Yeah.
have no type of hunger. They're not trying to make a viral moment. They're not trying to take things to another level. They just get their paycheck
another level.
and they dip out.
Level.
Yeah, another level.
Right, another level.
But here's the thing, it's like it's not even like you don't even have to be a great freestyler like in the moment to, you know, do like what Sharon does and like think of a setup and then a punch on the, but you should at least be able to adapt. And even if it's the same written material with like the punches and setup, you should be able to like incorporate a word change or two.
That's part of being an
Yoshi
MC.
G
It's
was
literally part of
able.
being an MC and being able to control the crowd and be able to captivate a crowd. Like these dudes have no MC skills.
Yoshi G was able to do that. Twork told her about the white Jesus shit, you know what I'm saying? But she put her words together.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you
Even
can
she was able to do it. Nigga. Like, what are we talking about?
and just fucking change like one word or two, adapt the same material, especially when you have 4 fucking days to do it. Like you could, oh, hold on, let me say this instead, and that will tie that into this. Like his name's fucking Bad News.
But instead, I'd rather just do the bad news flips.
And they weren't even good, dog. They weren't even good.
And these battle rappers, like, I don't know, bro. There's no hunger no more, like Adept said, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. But it's like the battle rappers,
hungry, man.
They're really like money hungry. Everybody money hungry.
But it's like, if I want money, then I'm gonna like show up and show out and prove why I deserve the money, so I can ensure that I get it the next time.
You would think that, right?
Oh, like,
but it's really like
for a card called No Cut.
Let me
You're
not
putting a lot of cut in the
say.
streets, bro. You're never gonna. Your clientele ain't gonna come back. That's like literally you're telling everyone, nah, this is pure, bro. No cut. And then they fucking sell it, and all the fiends are like, bro, what the fuck?
Wait, hold on. Let's also mention this, right? This event was supposed to start at 2:00. It didn't start until 6:30.
That's fucking insane, dog.
That's insane.
2:00, and the main event didn't happen till fucking 11:30 almost.
Yeah, it says 2 to 9 on the flyer. I mean, on the Eventbrite.
It's supposed to start at 2. The last battle didn't happen till 11:30, dog. That's fucking crazy. So how long were the fans sitting? No wonder why they weren't reacting and leaving. Like how fucking
no, people left way before. Remember, Cortez and Dia, they were saying, "Yo, people are leaving right now."
Yeah, and that was an hour. That was an hour before, and they were already saying people were ready to go.
Me and Deb would never, dog. When we go outside, we're not starting 4.5 hours late. I walk around that bitch with an anxiety panic attack if some shit like that happens.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I hate waiting on people like that. Like
when that shit with Geechi, like I'm sitting there yelling at KP over the phone, like, man, where y'all at, man? Fuck we talking about?
For real, especially when it's 2 people that are known for shit like that, like T-Rex and Twork. They're like known to not shit. So the whole time when they're saying, "Oh, they're in an Uber, they're on their way," and a fucking hour later, there's no updates. They're just
that's bullshit. They were both putting on socks. They were at the same hotel room putting on their socks, talking about, "Yeah, we're in the Uber, we're 5 minutes away." Bullshit.
Oh, I knew
they was taking a sous vide shot while Rex was hitting something from the back.
They were saying 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 10. I was like, bro,
right.
I waited on the plug enough time.
I know exactly what that means when these
5 to 10 minutes means an hour. Like, get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I'm on the way. I'm in the car. Like, no, you're not, dog.
Because if you was really 5 minutes away at this point, you'll just say, "I'm here." We're like at this point.
Right.
Yeah, they acting like they the dope man and shit. Like, where you at?
It was bullshit. I popped it. I dropped the gun. It's not your gun. Like, what the
Oh, that shit was terrible, man. Twork won. I don't care, man. I'm done with Rex, man. I'm done with Rex. I've been tired of Rex for a minute. He did surprise me in the Chilla Jones battle at Massacre 6. That's what gave me like, all right, no, Rex is actually killing again. But then he goes right back to these lazy ass performances,
Facts, dog.
lazy ass writing.
And you can tell that, like, you can tell when Rex has been drinking and shit too. You can hear it in his delivery.
Right.
Who even knows it? Listen,
And this happened in Brooklyn. Like that. The shame on these dudes, man.
I
Like
know.
really, y'all couldn't do a wild show for New York. Like y'all that's crazy.
and
Y'all
then
clips are, I didn't get paid. I didn't get paid. Bro, you're a fucking millionaire.
And you live down the street, dog.
What the fuck is wrong with you? You're fucking wilding out. You're a fucking millionaire, dude. How much money have you stolen from these leagues already? If your fans are there to see you, fucking rap, nigga.
Talk.
Talking about I'm freestyling. No, you didn't write anything in the first place.
I told you.
Because if you wrote shit, you're not just gonna not rap it when all your fans are there. You nigga, you're not gonna do that.
Remember, we was talking about that. The battles he don't think the people give a fuck about. He's just gonna freestyle.
But you don't think TTops sent him like any front end deposit at all?
I'm sure he did.
Exactly.
Sure he did.
So you can't even say I didn't get paid.
He probably paid him like a what's that one meme? He said, I'm trying to hustle up on a little 2 bands.
Even regardless, like if there's a business situation, you handle that after the battle. The fans need to. We don't care. We don't give a fuck.
Facts.
We don't. You went up there. If it was a problem, you shouldn't have showed up then. You still showed up. So not only are you showing up there to disrespect TTops, now you disrespecting us because we paid money to see this shit.
And the person you're battling at that point, it's not even worth like a clips battle, and no one's ever gonna watch it, and it's just like, yeah.
Our clips battle means nothing nowadays.
Absolutely nothing, bro. If you guys came to me and said, "Yo, what about clips?" I'd say no. I'd say, no. I'm not. Fuck it. What's the point? I'd rather battle fucking Crisis or something than fucking
Crisis to clips.
It's pointless. It's literally pointless. Like,
no, because literally, if Pablo beats up clips, it's like, bro, like everybody's beating up clips right now.
And think about, like you said, with Real Sick went the fuck off. I was there. I was fucking 5 feet behind Sick, and I was literally shaking my head at clips while he was fucking freestyling like dumb shit. I was like giving him thumbs down and shit. It's why he started like messing up in the Sick battle because he kept staring at me.
The only battle he showed up in was the easy battle, and that wasn't for battle rap. That wasn't for the fans. That was because he knew Remy's industry friends were gonna be watching. So he was doing that for the industry. He wasn't doing that for battle rap.
That's like the chess battle, and he didn't even go like
right in Chris Brown's house, right?
Because Chris Brown was there, so he's like, well, let me give it like 30% effort. Like, it's fucking sad, dog. Like, ugh. And just to hear Cortez and Di talking about, oh, is battle rap dying? And like, well, no. It's changing. It's not the same, but it's not dying. And then they're trying to convince us during this mediocre ass card. They're like, well, we got more cards coming up too. Like,
no.
Right?
Those niggas fixed their face to say, no, it's not dying. It's actually better than ever.
Yeah, dog.
It's better than ever is insane.
That ass said it has a chance to be even better. And it's like, how?
He said, don't y'all know, like with hip hop from the 90s is not as good as the stuff from today. I'm like, no, that's not true at all. Like, what are you talking about?
I mean, I've said, I understand what he's talking about right there, but he's not saying it the same way I would say it. You know what I mean? I've said that before as well. But when I say it, I'm talking about
you're not from the
recording.
Cortez is from Brooklyn. So I know what perspective he's talking. He's bullshit. He's lying his ass off, and he got paid to say this nonsense.
And I tried to say,
like when I said it, I'm talking about recording wise. Like there's access to way more shit than what they have.
He's talking about the actual product.
Yeah, the actual product
being delivered.
is shit. The actual product is shit. There's way too many rappers. Back then, shit was exclusive. Like if you really wanted to hear a motherfucker, you gotta buy the album. You know what I mean? Like.
He said hip hop has changed over the years. He said 80s hip hop wasn't the same as 90s. Like, dog, are you really trying to make that comparison? Like,
this shit sucks nowadays. Everybody has the same cadence.
That's a fact, huh?
I mean, that's even in hip hop. Like all these dudes is making these trap ballad songs and stuff. Like they all want to sound like Gunna and Young Thug.
Well, it's been like that over the years. Like,
Man, that's terrible. That's like we see the same thing in battle rap. All these niggas want to sound the same. They all
but
find
when you
a
get a
formula. They
distinct,
just want to stick to it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a fact. That's why
Oh,
people like Rio get talked about all the goddamn time and got downplayed.
I was just talking about this on the A Game Rob's recap. I was saying because Rob's has a different cadence immediately. People are like, "Oh, what's this? This isn't battle rap cadence." Like it's weird. And I said they do that to Rio. They do that to anyone that doesn't do that cadence. It's like jarring to their system because everyone else does it in battle rap. So it's like
I think with Rob's, it's just he's not saying it like he's passionate about it. He is like
I know what you're saying. It's like this.
Yeah, it sound like he's just talking.
It will get to parts and he'll like hit it like the I'm gonna get it, and it's like yeah, but it's like you should be saying every line like that, you know. But that happens. That happened to me in like the clip battle too. Like
I think what's happening with Rob's is just like back in school when you do a presentation in front of the class or something, you just want to get through everything already as fast as possible to just get it over with. I think that's what be happening with Rob's, and that's why I think it's like a confidence thing. Even though I'm sure Rob's is a confident grown ass man, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Saying in general, just in terms
like
of
public
just getting your material out, being confident in your material, making sure that every word you want everybody to hear. Versus, I just want to get through this as fast as possible.
Right. You have to be cognizant of the fact that every like syllable should have an intent.
Right.
You know, not just like, oh, because the thing is like in between parts, if you just stop and go, and then also what I said were like almost like fillery parts where you're just kind of saying
like if you're rapping and it sounds like you're trying to get through the filler as fast so you can get to the next punch, then maybe that filler's never even been there in the first place.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. If you have to have those parts where you're kind of okay, like then find a way to either get rid of those or fill it in with stuff that you can say that you don't like. You know what I mean? Like that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think Rob's gonna get it though. It just takes experience.
No, I definitely. He's
just like public speaking in general. Like,
Facts. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like when I get up there, I get nervous.
Yeah, I think everyone. Yeah, like bro, I still get nervous to play shows. Even just like playing guitar and saying like shit I've done fucking 20 years. It's just like an audience like and it's like the thing is it's because you know you only get that one shot at it type shit. That's what we're saying about like you could run rounds like 100 times and every time you run it it's gonna be a little different. But it's especially when it's like that one time when the camera's on.
Yeah, like
I mean, even on YouTube. I mean, both of y'all have been on YouTube long enough and spoke publicly on YouTube long enough that you can go back to your earliest streams and then compare to like
100%, bro.
Your cadence and delivery now. You know what I'm saying? It's just experience.
That's what I was saying about even just him going live on his own channel and talking more. You get more used to just like being on StreamYard and like you said, getting more confident, bro. When I go back to my older streams, I'm like, oh my god, like
my older streams was lit. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, I got access to my old streams, my first channel, and there's fans that want me to upload. I'm like, nah, I ain't uploading that shit.
Nah, that's what made us, be drawn to your brain and shit. Adept, you know what I mean? Was the charisma and shit and all that shit, man. So.
My first live stream ever was the Jack Action one.
My first
I remember that. Yeah.
My first live stream was called it was the Home Alone podcast, episode 1. And I had a couple people from Chicago there, a couple like known rappers and shit from Chicago. So that they kind of helped me start my channel off and shit as far as going live.
Right.
We should just sit up there and roast each other for hours and
just roast.
You know what I mean? Talk about not battle rap, just talk about rap in general, you know what I mean, and all type of shit. Had Prince Easy come up there. That's the dude that was on that Black Squad shit when they dissed Eminem. Them 2 songs.
Oh my god, yo, that
Dude
shit
with
was
the dreads.
terrible.
He used to battle rap.
That nigga better not ever battle rap again, because niggas would clown him for that shit.
Dog.
Yeah, that's a fact. But yeah, so I mean, and then from there, I started doing blogs about battles.
Mm-hmm.
Then got into battle rap.
Yo, I'm just sitting there thinking, like, yo, this. Every time I watch a mainstream battle rap card, it's like compared to the people, yeah, it's fucking terrible, dude. And even when they have some good lines, even when it's a quote unquote like good battle, like it's still like ass. Like
that's why even to this day, bro, Stigmata always gets referenced. I'm the GOAT for that. There's not one bad thing people could say about Stigmata when we went outside and did that. There's not one bad thing, bro. Nobody got into it. It was good vibes. It was a packed venue. You know what I mean? The main event felt like a main event. Like when Rio and Chef Trez went up there, you see everybody crowded around, bro. It felt like damn, this a main event. That's why I had to give my little speech. Like, nigga, we came from virtual, bro. It's the first time I get to stand on stage with this nigga. This shit crazy. It felt like a main event. Clip went before that. It felt like the battle going into the main event. Like everybody crowded around. Shit was crazy. Nobody fucked up. Everybody had crazy rounds. The battlers with names we booked, everybody took it serious. Coogee had like a weird thing where he had his hands behind his back the whole fucking battle, but whatever. Yeah, go back and watch Clip versus Gullah. Clip versus Gullah. Coogee versus Gullah. Coogee like has his hands behind his back his whole rounds.
Like he just busted out of a squad car.
Yeah, shit was weird. Wasn't no really arm movement. You know how you add arm movement to emphasize your bar?
Yeah. And he's kind of known for that too. Every time I watch Coogee, he's like waving his arms around and shit.
That shit was kind of weird.
Right. Yo, I seen that the new movie trailer is fucking hilarious.
Yo, I'm almost done with part 3. You're in there.
Oh, okay.
The reason why you weren't in the last one,
mm-hmm.
Every time I kept thinking of a name, I go try to find the fucking AI voice. I can't find it.
Right. I know, because I was thinking of some good one. I was like, yo, this person would be good.
So I got somebody for you. I'm not going to say who it is.
I was going to say, I don't even want to know. I want to be surprised.
It's fun.
I was thinking of it. I was like, yo, actually, I thought of some funny casting for other people too.
But yeah, so the 3rd installment. This shit about to be crazy.
Anthony.
And I don't want to put nobody in there that like the obvious who don't want to be involved. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to hear nobody's mouth.
Funny, dog. Like I don't know like why people get mad. Like I don't know.
I don't know, bro, because they take everything so serious and
right. I kind of used to do that too. Like I guess you just have to like get used to it. It's like, dog, it's the internet. Like,
you know what made me not do that, Pablo? You haven't been around long enough to see everything that's happened to me.
Right.
But bruh, I've had whole crucifying lives about me with 300-400 people in the building, bruh.
Right.
Panel full of niggas, chat, everybody's aimed towards me.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds of people at once aimed towards me. Several occasions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you kind of become numb to that shit after a while. You know what I mean? To where that shit don't work no more.
Right, like the battle promo was there was fucking hundreds people. The whole chat was punching on me and shit when he was playing my old.
Bruh, the shit is crazy.
Dog.
The shit is crazy when that shit happens, bro. That's a wild feeling.
And like normally, I wouldn't even have cared that much. It's just like the shit I was dealing with in real life at the time, and then people are blowing up my phone. I'm like at work, I'm at the doctor's and people are like, yo, you gotta put. It's fucking noon time and people are hitting my phone. Pull up to the stream. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking busy. I don't give a fuck. And like then trying to
I blocked a lot of people.
Tell me what people like taking
Yeah.
screenshots. Look what this person said in the chat. I'm like, I don't care. And then I'd be, wait,
Niggas know not to do that when
and I'm like, find myself like getting roped in. I'm like, bro, whatever. Like, it's a fucking joke. I don't give a
niggas
fuck.
know not to do that shit with me no more, or you get blocked. I don't care who you are.
Yeah, literally. Even like my close friends, I had to tell them, like, bro, I don't care. Like, no, but look at this. The thumbnail's crazy. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And he'll send me a link. I go, bro, I'm not clicking it. I'm not watching it. I don't care. Stop. And like, and I eventually had to tell them, I go, bro, if you do that again, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking stop responding. I'm gonna block your number if you keep doing that.
There's an old saying. It's like, don't tell me what they told you. What'd you tell them when they told you?
Mm-hmm. That's a fact.
Don't fucking come back and tell me, nigga. There's a saying in my song, hold me down, but send him up. You feel me? Don't tell me nothing.
Right. I don't give a fuck what anyone was saying. The fuck? And why were they telling you and to begin with?
Like if a motherfucker say something crazy to me about Adept, Dank, Rio, AP. You know what I mean? Nah, we not doing that, man. Cut that shit short. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that.
That's a fact, dog. Yeah, I don't play that shit. I don't care. It's like all private conversations. I'm like, I'm like, bro, if you're gonna like, if you guys,
what you hit me up to say that shit for? What you want?
Right. I go, bro.
You know what I mean?
You're not in your little gossip circle today, bro.
Yeah.
Pablo, I'm not here to listen to that shit. Like,
don't tell me nothing about my people. That's crazy.
Right. Go tell them though. You get a problem.
Yeah, go tell them, you stupid ass.
Like, what the fuck? What are you telling me?
Yeah, you talking crazy right now about how people's backs type shit.
Right. I take that shit.
Fuck you want. But that does also, you know what I mean? People do that. Niggas was doing that in school.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like some of it's boredom. Some of it is like, is just like people just want people on their side sometimes. Like, well, I don't like, and it's like sometimes it's the stupidest fucking petty reason that like, well, I don't like this person, so now everyone should be on my side and not liking them.
Yeah,
that happens to me all the time. Like people will dislike me for whatever weird reason they can't even put in words, and then they try to like get everyone on their side to not like me too. It's like, what the fuck? That's weird to me. I can just not like you myself. I don't need to try to convince everyone else not to like you. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that shit's wild.
But that lets me know I must be doing something right. If you try to rally, try to campaign to get other people on your side, like, I don't know. That makes me feel like, damn, I'm not special. Where you feel like you need an army to go against me. Like, damn. I guess I really am that dude. You know, that's how I be looking at it. But it's like, bro, it's the internet. Like, I don't take that shit that serious. Like, but bro, these fucking battle events, like, I don't know, man. I don't know what it's gonna take for like outside mainstream battle rap to like, you know, to get its fucking head out of its ass. And it's like, even smack events, they're talking about, you know, it's because they didn't sell enough pay-per-views, but they tried to be like, oh, bootleggers, and like kotd hasn't thrown any events. Like,
you know why?
Man,
it's like, like people ask me all the time, like, yo, why you consistently do this shit if the love isn't reciprocated? It doesn't matter, man. You love this shit so much, but to a point, if it's not being reciprocated, man, you're gonna be like, fuck it, it's time to find something else to do. I've done this shit for so long. You know, when you kotd, organic, they've had so many huge events.
Facts.
They've had the big moments. They've had the big parties. They've had, you know what I mean? They've had the vibes. They've had classics on top of classics. They've done that over and over and over. They've already done it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So it's like, what more could I possibly do if I've done it all?
Right. And I also feel like when Pat stayed that, I feel like that was a big blow to them too on that side, because it was like their biggest star, to be real.
Yeah. But at the same time, fuck the biggest star. We could book everybody else's biggest star, but at the same time, we've already done this shit.
Right.
100 times over.
I do feel like that was one thing that kind of hurt KOTD though too, is like when they started a lot of their like homegrown talent, they would like book them against like bigger names, but then it got to a point where they were booking like a lot of URL rappers and shit to fill their cards. And then when you got RBE doing that too, and then they're like blocking certain battles and shit, so eventually they were pushing a lot of the same battlers because they're stars, which I get, to sell cards and shit. But then they kind of stopped focusing on like pushing their own dudes. Like, you know, like there's a lot of dope Canadian rappers that they like stop putting on cards. And eventually it's like you got a Grand Prix and there's like, you know, Bill Collector and like fucking all the like everyone in it is like more like smack URL talent kind of shit, you know. They got like a handful of dudes that were like grind time leftover type shit, but
they got such a huge following that they could pop out at any moment, man.
Yeah, that's, you know what I mean? I was surprised at the Mass 6, like, but it's weird because they like announced on beat battles like 6 months ago, like a thing they were gonna start doing, and they still haven't done it yet that I know of. Like,
yeah, so. Man. I mean, at the same, it's like organic ain't got the same love for it anymore. Yeah,
yeah, man. I definitely see that.
Like with virtual,
I
done did so many, bruh. I done had so many crazy moments, and we did not just me, but I'm just talking about myself right now.
Right.
Tired of saying we. I mean, just from the crib. I did this shit from the crib, sitting in the chair, bruh. Sitting in the chair, Pablo, at the crib. Had he been sitting in the chair, I'm holding my son. Bruh, like this shit is crazy, and it's still fairly new, but to have all the big ass moments sitting in this chair, it's crazy. It's crazy. We've been blogged about by every single blogger.
Yeah, that's crazy, huh?
Virtually, ain't no other league been blogged about by Piper Boy Williams and Vada Fly. Virtual leagues,
right?
My shit get blogged about. That's dope as fuck. The shit that I got a hand in, not my shit, but the shit I have hands in, that shit gets blogged about. That shit crazy, bro. That's a dope ass feeling and a dope ass accomplishment to have done everything we've done in virtual so far. So just like organic, I even think until we booked that Diz versus Unkaza, I'm sitting here like, what can I do that's gonna elevate this shit that I haven't already did?
Right. Which I think that I think it's twofold. I think there's one side where it's like moves like that, right, to get like outside viewership and shit. But then I think the other thing that is really working right now is just the insider talent, like the pick it up shit. I feel like it's kind of really reinvigorated the like existing fan base that have been like, you know, like wanting some of these matchups type shit. They want that energy, that outside, that money on the floor, fucking every like 3 weeks, you know. And then the people start throwing out names like, well, what about this person? What, you know, we got the call out, like everyone's calling people out, no one's ducking smoke, people are coming outside type shit. Like, I feel like that's another part of it too. Because like then if it's like, as well as just like, oh well, getting like getting a Diz or a QP on the card, it's like that's dope. But if without the other talent too, the homegrown talent to also be on there, I feel like that's what.
Yeah, that's why we didn't leave the homegrown talent off.
Right, that's what I'm saying. The blend of it is what makes
outside of Diz and Kaza, every other battle is homegrown.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was, but like that's why I was referring to the King of the Dot shit. I was gonna say I feel like that was the one mistake they made is that it's like, and Don't Flop did that too. They were booking a lot, you know. They'd be like DNA versus Charlie Clips.
Yeah, it was like we're already shoveling out hella bread to begin with, so there's no point in like, let's fuck it, get Serious Jones, Danny Myers,
right.
These people that we really intended to at the beginning. Now let's keep it light. And then when Bankhead said he wanted to come outside to kind of change the trajectory of the card,
right? But
that's
then
the battle I've been wanting.
But you don't want it to just be URL.
I booked that ASAP. Like
the URL VBL either. You know, like you know, just be a bunch of names.
I've never done that. Anytime I've ever like my only name on name battles, of course the ones I did with Angry Fan, but just word sport was LL Cool G versus Lotta Zay, LL Cool G versus Jada Nightwing. It's damn near L Out of Mayor versus QP. It's damn near it.
Right.
Every other name I've ever booked was against one of our people.
Right. Because if you just do it the other way, then it's like they'll come to watch like that card or those battles. But then if the next card doesn't have those names, then like
when I seen the response I got from the Adi Boom in Rio. Adi Boom coming back, making his return. Everybody, like, you got to think. I booked that and set off a whole chain of events. ARP dropped the blog, say he don't care about that nigga no more, disowned him.
Which is crazy, though.
Bro, listen, I'm dead ass. This shit was crazy, bro.
Right.
Like, ARP disowned him. I met this nigga through show off, right? I met this nigga through show off. 2 weeks later, show off goes live with Uncle Rod, disowns him. And while he's live, I call Adi Boom like, yo, when this shit end, we going live. He like, bet.
Yeah, that's
so I kind of used him for views. That's an 11,000 view interview.
Yeah, that's wild.
You feel me? I had like 1,000 people watching that live, bro.
Well, it's crazy.
And this is coming from me and Rio had 6 people watching him versus J4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So then we went on Battle Truth and we did the face off. That was crazy. It was 1,600
about bad news, and you know he didn't disown him. So for the league owner, that you know this was like one of your main stars for 5 years.
He just didn't know how to do it right, like T-Tie, like that whole bad news shit. But listen, like I know how to work some shit when it comes to like returns. You see, I got Nkaza to return. That is my niche is returns.
Facts, yeah.
Whole facts. Is returns, bro, because that's what gets the people going. Is a good return, not no just some regular shit. And then John, all right. And then so when we booked Adi Boom, 2 weeks later, me and Rio was like, "Yo, we seeing everything that's happening." I'm like, "Yo, we should book something else." I'm about to hit Jack Boy up. You feel me? Jack Boy ain't been seen since the chain incident. He had one post on his Instagram, and it was like a year old. I'm like, did he abandon his shit? Fuck it, let me jump in his inbox. I hit him in his inbox, went through my whole little process of how I get in contact with people. The nigga hit me back. He like, what we talking about? I'm like, so I explained the virtual thing to him. He called me, and then he's like, yeah, I'm with it. For a low price too, Pablo. Listen,
that's cool.
I'm like, ain't no fucking way, bro. Is he about to finesse me or something? I had him send me a promo video before I sent him the money.
Right.
He's like, yeah, Jack Boy will be returning. That's that one promo clip. So then I hit the tooth up. It's my first time talking to Tooth. Tooth is the first blogger I've ever worked with. So he did a whole promo video for it. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm on the phone with Rio. He's like, I know Battle Truth number. I'm like, bitch, calling. We about to have this motherfucker host the face off. So that's how that happened. And then John hits Rio up and says, yo, that shit you did with Boom after him and Boom battle. John hits Rio up that night. Lux follows Rio, comments on his shit. Shit was insane, bro. Big K was in the motherfucking chat while Rio was smoking this nigga. Big K is nailing the coffin shut in the chat. That shit was wild. Chat was unreadable. I had to go back several times and look at the chat. I go back to this day and find like, damn, that motherfucker was in the chat. Like Twork was in the chat, bro. This shit was crazy. So John hits Rio up, congratulates him and shit. I'm like, yo, tell John hit me up. Mm-hmm. So he hits me up. I'm like, yo, you see what we just did with Boom? What if Rio like recreates a jewelry store and you be the jeweler and sell him a black wealth chain in the middle of his round?
Oh my god.
Because y'all both in Atlanta will pay you to come out. He's like, yo, that's kind of like jumping him at this point.
Right.
He's like, I don't really want to do that. He says that shit like a year old. I don't really want to do that, bro. I'm like, I feel you. What about hosting? He's like, I'll host it. I'm like, bet. So I promote it as a special guest host. I don't even tell Jackboy. Jackboy joins the stream. He sets his phone up and he walks away.
Right.
He don't see John. When he comes back, I've never left a host on screen while two battlers were rapping, but I did that day. So
it's like
when he comes back, he looks at the screen and like cracks like a real shit-eating grin and puts his head down and starts shaking his head.
Mm-hmm. He
was pissed, bro.
I would be too. I'd be like,
even John's like, yo, Jag, what up? Like, he's just this shit was awkward to the bitch, bro. But it's explosive returns.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want no mediocre shit, bro. Fuck that. When you get
like,
Jag Boy,
when Adi Boom wasn't on screen at first, and then when he finally did come on, I mean, Rio wasn't on the screen for the Adi Boom shit, and then when he finally came on, it took Adi like, because he was like walking back and forth, he had just rapped, so he wasn't even really like paying that much attention for the first like 30 seconds, a minute, and then when
Rio had hit me up, Rio had hit me up, he like, should I have my camera off or should I leave it on? I'm like, bro, if you got to go first, you know, of course, you know what I mean? But if you go second, keep your camera off until after you rap. It'll be way more impactful.
That's a fact, dog.
Swear to God. And then as soon as he did it, he needed to have a third person with him so he didn't have to cut his camera on and then go in the cell.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. It was just him and his sis, you know what I mean? It is what it is. But it was, bro, executed beautifully. Exit. You ignored angry fan, and the result you created more angry fans. Like he had so much shit in there, bro. That it and everybody broke it down, bro. The whole community was tapped in. There wasn't one motherfucker that ain't watched that battle, bro. There's not one.
But that's what we're saying about the bad news shit. Like that's what Abs should have done with this battle, and it's like he fucking totally dropped the ball with like.
Some people don't know how to capitalize off a moment that big, bro. Rio knows how to do that. That is why he is the GOAT. I don't give a fuck what anybody think about my bro. I haven't even talked to him in a while. You know what I mean? But that's my nigga. Can't nobody say shit bad about him because this whole shit is possible because of the groundwork he put in, bro. Ain't nobody took it to the heights that he's taking it to.
I've been saying I wanted to battle Rio, bro.
That shit is crazy what bro's done, bro. And I've watched it. And it's amazing because I told him the first time I was talking to him on the phone, I'm like, bro, you ain't never been on Smack or nothing, nigga. You sound way too polished and seasoned to not have been on no big stages.
Mm-hmm.
Then he told me that he battled Enes. You know the crazy thing about that Enes battle?
What?
This is why I'm saying it's so Rio's fucking path and just the shit that we've done. It is so beautiful when you really take a deep dive, bro. He battled Enes.
Mm-hmm.
The same day he battled him virtually. 17 years prior to that, he battled Enes on South Beach in person.
That's fucking
in front of Chingy. They talked about it in the face-off.
That's crazy, dog.
On the same day, 17 years ago.
17 years.
That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah, that's fucking wow.
Chingy,
how old is this motherfucker?
Chingy, Pause, Diddy, everybody was out there when Rio battled this man.
Nah,
you know what I mean? So it's just little shit like that that really makes this shit like, damn. It's got to come back a full circle. Like, it came back full circle for bro. I sat and watched this shit. You know what I mean? And then I also sat and watched little by little, you know what I mean, niggas having, you know, little hating and anger and envy towards me, try to take it out on Rio.
Yeah, that's whack, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that plays a part in why me and bro might not speak as much, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But nah, that's kind of fucked up. And then they try to downplay what he's done. Like Harlem Legend. That's that when Harlem Legend did that shit. You know what I mean? Nah, so it's like, I don't know. I push people different. I push people like
needs that type of shit.
Yeah, I've never downplayed a motherfucker, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Even niggas who don't like me and talk about me and make blogs about me, even D Money,
I
never downplay his skill because I'm never going to take that away from somebody. Do I think he's fire? Of course. Why would I say he's trash just because we might not see eye to eye right now? No, I didn't think he was trash then, so why the fuck am I saying it now?
Yeah, I always keep the same energy, whether I like someone or not. You know
what I'm saying? So
if I think someone's trash, I think they're trash. It don't matter. Like, I've been fucking at battle rap events. I'm like, what the fuck? This motherfucker won again. Like, because I don't like them, but I'm like, I can still keep it real with their material type shit.
Yeah. So
it's the same way. If I like someone, I'd be like, bro, you kind of lost.
I sat and watched people do that to Rio, and it's kind of fucked up, bro.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Because he's the GOAT around this bitch. Ain't nobody did what bro did. I mean, Harlem Legend, him arguing with Harlem Legend, if they was to battle, that'd be cool. But Harlem Legend is the only person that can say he outdid Rio. You know what I mean? So that argument kind of made sense. That's why I didn't step in as much. He's the only person that can say he didn't did something that Rio didn't did, numbers wise. He had the whole culture tuned in for him and fucking Reaper Rel.
Right.
Like Reaper Rel. Like, come on, bro. Harlem did his thing. I might not fuck with dude, but Harlem did his thing.
Like any battle rap like blogger, they'll be like, if Vada came out and battled, even if he battled like fucking,
it would only be crazy if me, Angry Fan, and Adept was behind that motherfucker. I'm not gonna hold it. Nothing. It seems like anything virtually that we are not behind, it don't hit. Not on no major shit.
Yeah.
Like when we announced motherfucking Diz, I announced that shit at like 6, 7 in the morning.
Right. I was mad.
Twitter exploded, bro. I announced that shit at 6, 7 in the morning. No cap.
Yeah, that's why. Speaking of which,
look at that card, bro. That shit crazy.
Retribution, son.
That shit crazy. You versus Innovate is insane, bro. I'm not gonna hold you.
Bro, that's it. It'll be a fire fucking battle. There's gonna be a dope card, bro. May 3rd, live on pay-per-view. If you didn't know, Diz versus Uncasa, which I'm sure most people do. But
yeah, I mean, look at this shit. Diz versus Uncasa. Bro, how do you think Uncasa is gonna translate? Not only in today's battle rap climate, but virtually. You gotta add that aspect.
I think he's gonna do good. I've seen him like posting freestyles and shit. Like not even that long ago. He was like in a circle with like head ice and shit, and he was spitting something that I think it does have that like old vibe. It kind of has like reminds me like Cameron, like you know, some like Dipset type shit. Like it has like an older vibe, but at the same time, like I think could work pretty easily. Like because that just the energy he brings, I feel like could translate well. Because that's a lot of what virtual is like you just got to have a certain like energy. Because you know you got to think there's no crowd, there's nothing else. It's just you. So it's like, yeah, people with pens do stand out, which is like I think that's why Diz is good for virtual too. Because like pens stand out, but energy stands out too.
Yeah.
And Pickasso has crazy energy. So.
What about that Pain and Reek?
Oh my god, yo. I think it's a crazy style clash, but at the same time, like I already know it's gonna be entertaining as hell. Yo, Latin Pain's fucking he has me dying every time. Like I still remember he told Thanks to he said, you a horrible whore with a muscular butt and Joe Piscopo jaw. Who says that? You look like you got a muscular butt. What the fuck, dog? Like he just has these funny ass lines, but he can rap too and has like that like gutter, like you know, straight New York spit type shit. So I think that's gonna be a good battle too. Like, but definitely like style clash ish, but still could be a fire battle.
What about that Pablo and Innovate?
Oh, 30-30.
He said a dirty 30.
There's nothing Pablo can do with Innovate. He's dope. The way he puts those rhymes together. Like, oh wow, those syllables matched.
Yo, I think the fact that this is on a disaster card, y'all two's battle will be hella appreciated.
Yeah, I think so too.
Just by the set of eyes that's gonna be on here. You know what I mean? So big salute to y'all. What about that active Loso?
Oh man. I don't. Is that 1 round or is that 3?
That's 1 round. Tupac and Biggie. East Coast, West Coast.
I think active. He's one of the ones that like he just has such like this like believability when he raps that kind of carried him. I feel like in his earlier career, but like the latter half, he's definitely incorporated more elements and like added more like bars in there, but still has that like.
You know what's crazy is Uncasa, Diz, Active, even Bankhead, but you know the Purple City Bird Gang, you know, and then Active and Diz Grape Street. Niggas fuck with this flyer heavy because it's purple.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
I think it could be a good battle.
I think Loso about to smoke something. I
was just gonna say that I think he hit me up to run his round by me and shit. I still didn't hear it, but you know, I want to see the best Loso we've ever seen, and I expect that. I think he did. He's really good in 1 rounds. I think he did good versus Kuji. I just think it was the there was like little spots where it's like I don't even want to call it choppy because it's not like he's like stumbling all over the place. It's just like sometimes just running back one word and stuff. I feel like in virtual, I feel like that stands out more. That's what we're saying about like Robs and stuff too. Like I think if he can just like clean up the delivery a little more and I like the way it's
Bankhead is
and he
crazy.
punches back to back. I just think if like certain parts, if he just like let that one certain punch just like linger for a little bit longer.
I'm about to put something in the background in the back chat. This ain't the whole thing, but tell me if this is too cliche or is it depends on how I say it. Could gotta get away with it. Is it a reach? Is it outdated? Like
no, I don't think it's not a reach.
Yeah, it's not a reach.
No, I feel like I've heard something like that before, but not that line.
It might have been this word right here.
Maybe something like that. Or it might have been like out at the end or something. Like, oh, something out. You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was thinking that's funny. I was just thinking of a line earlier that I'm like, I swear this has probably been said before, and I'm like, is this like corny? Is it? I guess I gotta watch some newer Bankhead because I was never like super impressed with his battles, but people have been like, no, but lately, no.
Yo, that's one of my lines right there. That shit's fire. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I got some shit here, man.
Yeah, that's fire.
Because I'm trying, like I said, I'm gonna fine comb everything, but
yeah, that's what I'm doing right now for the reach. Yeah, I now that the Greg and Innovate one's 3 rounds too, I'm like, like I kind of want me and Greg to be 3 rounds to be real. Like, so with how much I already have, I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna be just getting into it in 2, and then I feel like once the battle's over, everyone's gonna be like, oh, why wasn't this 3 rounds? No, I already know what's gonna happen. Like
you and Reek,
yeah. So I'm like, well, fuck it. Why don't we? Especially if I feel like it's just gonna get people more interested. Probably more people donate too. Like, I don't know.
Yo, here's another one. I'm about to talk to this dude, man. I'm trying to tell you.
I know. Yeah.
Yo, that shit's fire, though.
Right. Oh my
I got some shit here because I know how he raps. I can't come in there playing with Bankhead, bro.
I know. I've been wanting to, especially been like sparring and going over some of my bars, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to rap right now.
Facts. I'm looking at my shit. I want to rap right now.
I want to rap right now. Let's do 10 rounds.
Let's do 10 rounds. Is insane.
Right. Oh shit. Oh yo, it's 2:30. Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta dip out in a minute. Jesus, I didn't realize it was this late. Oh shit. All right, hold me. Oh,
yo, thanks for having me, man. This has been a crazy recap. You said everybody I had winning and predicted to win lost. Niggas showed up an hour and some change late for the main event. Everyone was off a Suvi shot.
4 hours late.
He was wilding on the couch. We don't know what he was doing on the couch.
We had the same fucking TTops song on repeat all night long.
It's insane.
And the irony though is the like hook of the song was like, not ready to go. I'm not ready to go. He's like, yo, my uncle just fucking he did 8. He wants to get out, but he's not ready to go. Like, yo, I just lost another homie, wasn't ready to go. And the whole time I'm like, are the battlers ready to go? It's been a hour, dog.
I'm ready to go. I'm not even there.
And people in the audience were leaving. I'm like, I kept making the jokes. I'm like, the audience is ready to go.
That's crazy.
Like the irony of it, dog. Playing that one song the whole time, and it's just like, bro, it couldn't have,
Everybody's ready to dip out. It's insane.
it couldn't have been like a crazier hook for the timing of it. Like,
Pablo.
Rex aren't ready to go. Like, oh my fucking god.
Salute, bro.
So, but I'm ready to go. Yeah, this event was fucking nasty work. Like, I mean, that's why we kind of veered off, because it's like there wasn't even, I was gonna like go in, but it's like I was like, bro, like halfway through them looping that song and waiting, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I was ready to snap. That's why when I set this live up, I'm like, bro, I'm ready to go the fuck in. Like, this is insane. This is insane. Like, but it fucking went on so long, and then the fucking Twork and Rex, the actual battle, they didn't even feel like they wanted to be there. It seems like they wrote their shit on the way there, and they would rap some stuff, and then they would pause. And it was these like long, awkward pauses in between the bars, and Rex had no energy. And it was like, by the end of it, like it fucking like drained my energy. That even though I was like, oh my god, this is fucking insane. This is nasty. And all the energy I had that I was gonna spaz on this event, it fucking was drained to the point where I'm like, when I started even recapping it, it's like, like I don't even have the energy to go in on it, because it's like, meh, just another whack battle rap card. And even with how dirty it was and how much nastery there it was, it's like it's like, like it's so expected at this point. And it's like, even with how disappointing and how crazy it was while it was happening live, and going, oh my god, dude, this is insane. This is fucking the craziest shit I've ever seen. By the end, it's just like, all right. It just took all the fucking energy I had to even be mad at it. And like, I'm not even mad. If I paid for this shit, though, if I paid for this event, I would be so fucking heated, bro. I'd be like, what? I feel bad for anyone that paid for a pay-per-view and sat there for an hour listening to Ready to Go, Ready to Go. Like, I would be fucking punching the wall or something. I'd be punching my TV screen at that point, dog. Like, it was fucking bad, man. It was really bad. The Twork, my license plate says NI for NI. Like, shut the fuck up. You'll be seeing Biggie Smalls real quick. Ozempic. He's like, 'cause I kill a brother like Nicole Kidman or some shit, dog. Like, what the fuck? I swear to God. And Coffee has these like weird ass bars. In the third, she's like, she said something, dog. I forget. She's like, yo, so much white girl. She's like, yo, the dope was so potent, you would think it was a homeless shelter. Like, the dope is so potent, you would think it was a homeless shelter. Like, what the fuck does that mean? And then she's like, yo, because I got dog in me like white women. You know, like, in you? Dog in you? Like, you saying like dog in a chick out? Like, oh, you dog in them? Like, or are you saying dog in you, like white women, like white chicks fuck their dogs? like Coffee, what are you saying? I got dog in me like white women. Like, what? There was lines like that sprinkled throughout every fucking battle. I loved the bad news. Y'all know what I did, so I don't even gotta say it. But y'all know that I'm really from the streets. I had dice games and we had to do this and that. And he's like, so yes, I will allow this one time. I will allow Av to talk about me being a snitch. But if anyone else brings it up after, I'm gonna cream you. Like, dog, what? I'm gonna let you call me a bitch this one time. But if anyone else tries it, like, dog. This event was fucking crazy. Nasty work. Swamp had like 1 minute rounds. Av barely fucking touched on it. The entire crowd was just like, seemed like they were just waiting to hear Bad News address something or Av to really bring that up. He just had a bunch of fucking whack news flips and shit. Like, it was not a good. The crowd was like, bro, so many times, even when someone did drop like a good punchline, the crowd was just dead silent. The only times you would hear like a reaction from the crowd would be from like one person. You could hear like one person in the crowd be like, hey, yo, that's crazy. And they would like, the battlers would stop because like, oh, I'm finally getting reaction. They'd stop like, right, that was crazy. Or like literally this one, I kept hearing this one chick in the crowd and she's like, oh my God, why you stop like that? Why you rap like that? Why are you talking like that? What the fuck? That's the only reaction any battlers got. It was crazy, dog. I feel bad for anyone that bought this. Honestly, what a disaster for a first event. Like, anything that could go wrong will go wrong. Murphy's Law. TTops learned Murphy's Law tonight, I think. And Beasley being there, I feel like that's just to rub it in their face. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know how this could have like went worse. Honestly, even if battlers like didn't show up, even if all the big names didn't show up and were like paid to not be there, I feel like that actually would have been better because fans would have like, there would have been like a uproar and people would have been like, fucking, oh, Beasley and Smack clearly like sabotaged it. And there would be more people on TTops side that they sabotaged it as opposed to it actually happening and all the battles just being ass. Like, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. Honestly, the Chrome event was better than this, and that wasn't even that good. So it's just sad. I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, like, same thing with Calicoe and his event. Like, motherfuckers think they can just book names, do a little bit of promo, and that they're gonna like sell all these pay-per-views and like recoup all this money or something. And it's like they don't get like ensured that they have like the commentary. If you're gonna do a pay-per-view, you gotta have like commentary, you gotta have no hosting. They had no like intermissions really planned. They only had that one song loaded up. They didn't even have like a second instrumental to go to. They had to go download one off LimeWire. That's why we got a fucking 2006 copyright free beat. After 40 minutes, they finally switched to that one. It was just fucking nasty. They only had the only graphic in the entire thing is what I made the thumbnail to this. It's just that all black picture with like a little bit of powder and it's been no cut. And for like every intermission between battles, we were just staring at that still picture and music was playing. And it was like, or not even, sometimes it was a silent. It was literally that no cut image, still frame, and silence. And then there was parts where literally you could kind of hear if it was, I don't know if it was Cortez and DI like talking in the background, but not like commentating either. They were just talking and you could kind of hear voices like talking over the black screen. That was the commentary half the time. And even then, when they were reaching for shit and they're like, oh, how do you feel about Cortez, kick a freestyle. Is battle rap dying? Let's go search through the crowd to try to find someone else to talk on stream because we got nothing. We tried to kill time, but Twork and Rex are still 50 minutes away. Like, it was crazy, dog. It was insane. And anyone that paid for this, like, I wouldn't be surprised if people were demanding refunds and shit. Like, that's how bad it was. So I don't know, man. I don't know what else to say aside from that. Like, while bars were happening, I was trying to remember. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is one. Swamp said something to Coffee Brown about, oh, you're going to bring up all the lips on me, which I guess he has like lip tattoos on him or something. He was like, you're going to bring up all these lips, but that just shows you they know my body everywhere. or something. I'm like, pause? Pause? Like, this shit was crazy, dog. Nasty, nasty work. Lips all over me. They know my body everywhere. Coffee's got dog in her, like white women. Twork's license plate says NI4NI. And he gonna have a Beasley ball till the 12 come and shut it down. They were having a Diddy party until 12 came and broke it up. They were having a ball like Cinderella, and then they turned back into a pumpkin or something. Bro, it was like, honestly, all I really have to say after watching that is
What?
literally watching this event, I was like,
What? 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 What?
and then when they played that 2006 fair use beat, I was like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
And with that, I think we're gonna end it. Yeah, man, Pick It Up 2 is gonna be way better than this event. I'll tell you that right now, dog. Me and Reek is gonna be fire, you know. And yeah, I think why not do 3? Why not make it 3 rounds? Are you scared? Are you scared of 3 rounds, Reek? You do the AI video or you chasing me. I don't see how you could be chasing me down. I'm like, I'm the one that wants 3 rounds. They put a pro versus schmo. It's gonna be a whole host of mayhem, like bully beatdown. Oh shit! But oh yeah, April 11th, not the 12th. I gotta change that. I think I did change it, but it's not the right file. But yeah, this was took many twists and turns. Oh, that was another thing. Did Twork say something like, or was it Rex that said something? Put your hands up. It's a roller coaster. Or something like, bro, I don't know. There was so many fucking trash lines, and they were all delivered with no emphasis or zero conviction. It's like no one even wanted to be there. They're all like, I didn't get my second half. So Beasley was jumping on fucking tables like Coyote Ugly. He was like, fuck your couch. Even the commentary team, Goods is like, I can't be there. My slick walks cologne didn't come in. I don't smell right enough to even be in the venue. And then they said Twork and Rex like split the last piece of spaghetti, like Lady and the Tramp. They were like in the same Uber, and they took a detour, which is why they're an hour late. I guess they were like sniffing lines off each other and had some dog in them, like White Woman or something. Like, it was crazy. And then Swamp said, yeah, but I had lips all over me. Bad News said, so what if I snitched? But then said, but y'all gonna believe the paperwork? Like, it was crazy, dog. It was fucking insane. So with that, I mean, if you didn't see it, you didn't miss much, dog. All you missed in this event was awkward pauses and the same TTops song 7,000 times. And that's not an exaggeration. And if you want to know how it goes, it literally just went like that the whole time. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Lost a homie, wasn't ready to go. Rex and Twork weren't ready to go. I was sitting there watching it like, I'm ready to go. And with that being said, end of the stream, I'm ready to go. Acoustic version of Ready to Go coming soon. Salute. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with Pablo. Have a good night and see you next time. I'm ready to go.